Yo, welcome to the show. It's Boston's Banter with Frank the Bank and Keith K. Lava. You know the answer. Talking sports, breaking down the play so raw. From the Celtics to the Sox, we giving you the score. Catch the vibe, we coming live. Filling up your feed, let the passion thrive. Every dunk, every run, we analyze the moves. Shout out to the fans, feel the rhythm and grooves. From Gillette to the Garden, we ain't missing a beat. Frank and K. Lava bring the fire, can't accept defeat.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Boston's Banter, where the sports are wicked and the banter is Pissah. I'm your host, Frank the Bank. With me, as always, is Keith K. Lava Lacava. What's going on, Nick Brogard?
Nothing much. Jalen broke
In the house. He just retired.
Just retired.
Good for him, I guess. 24.
24
That's young.
years
I
old.
wish I retired at 24, but here we are. Let's jump right into the Wicked Pissah news. We got a good show today. We're going to jump right into the Red Sox, man.
Man, it was a good start to the week. They're on a little skid right now.
I know, but you know what? They're still 7-3 in the last 10, 64 and 54 overall.
Yep.
You got to love that. But let's get it started here. A 14-2 win versus the White Sox.
Killed it.
Yeah, they're smoking it. 4-0 win shutout against the White Sox. And then that 12-11, 13-inning game. That was the most insane game I think I've ever watched.
Yeah, it was.
It was insane. Your dad was posting, I was posting, everyone was posting stuff. Dude.
Kept rallying back,
It was
dude.
every single time. So let's just get into that game because that was a crazy game. We're down 1 going into the 9th. We tie it up. Down 2 in the 10th. We tie it up. Down 1 in the 11th. We tie it up. Down 1 in the 12th. Tie it up. Finally, the White Sox don't score, and Caleb Duran gets us the game-winning single in the 13th.
1-1 on the way. Up the middle, base hit! Here he comes! Sogard rounding to throw home, and the Sox win again! What a wild ride on a roller coaster tonight! And that's 8 in a row and another sweep! 5 times the Red Sox come from behind to tie, and now they win it in 13!
Yes,
That was
sir.
the most insane game. 12-11 victory. I
right.
loved that game. That was like an insane game. And then a 13-1 win versus the A's.
First of all, that 13-1
Yeah.
game, 25 runs in 2 games, and
Yep.
Peyton Tolley, man, he struck out a career-high 14 to become the first pitcher in
Yeah.
team history with 14 Ks in an outing of 6 innings or less.
He only pitched 6 innings, dude. He could have kept going.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, let him go. Let's see if he can break the record.
Unreal.
He was on point, dude.
Unreal, bro.
Untouchable. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Awesome game for him. But then we have a little skid, like you said, three losses in a row. 7-3 loss versus the A's, a 4-3 loss versus the A's. We were up 1 going into the 8th, and that one lost it late, so we don't like to see that. And then 2-1 last night against the Blue Jays, which that was a good game defensively wise, but our hitting, we got to wake back up on the
Yep.
hitting end. So
Absolutely.
that's all I got for the Sox. They're in the wild card right now, so let's hope they can make the playoffs.
Yeah, still in the wild card by I think it's 5 games.
Yeah,
in the
they're
second
doing good.
spot,
They're doing good.
Let's just hope we can catch the Yankees. Only 2 games
I
behind
know,
them.
so close. I know.
Yes, sir,
Yes,
Frankie. But let's move over to some NFL news.
Yeah, we got
and
some stuff to talk about.
per usual, Frankie, training camp, it's ramping up. We
Mm-hmm.
got some more injuries to bring up here. Commanders 5-time Pro Bowl left tackle Laramie Tunsil suffered a torn triceps in practice this past week. It will likely require surgery, and he'll miss the majority of the season, if not the whole season. Massive blow to the Washington
They have
O-line.
a couple offensive linemen hurt right now too. It's crazy. That's
Yeah.
a huge blow,
Yeah,
right
especially
there,
they just traded for him last year to help
I
out anchor
know.
that O-line. And yeah, man, he could miss the whole
That's
year.
terrible for Jaden Daniels.
Jets rookie tight end Kenyon Sadiq, who had a setback after his offseason hernia surgery, is expected to miss some time, to be determined how much, but he should be ready by week 1, but still tough for a first-round rookie to miss time in the summer and preseason.
Yeah, that's tough. That's real tough.
And somebody I was going to potentially keep as a keeper, I still may. Bears wide receiver Luther Burden III suffered a strained groin injury this past week in practice and was seen limping toward the locker room. He is expected to miss preseason, but is expected to be ready for the season opener versus the Panthers.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
And staying with the Bears, Frankie, last week we brought up the injury to safety Kobe Bryant. Originally, they thought 8 to 10 weeks for his return. After this recent knee surgery, it's looking like 4 to 6 months he'll be out, hoping he can return for a potential playoff run. That's a big blow to their defense.
That's huge.
Just signed him to a big contract this past free agency.
Yeah, that's tough.
And Ravens cornerback Nate Wiggins suffered a leg injury in practice today and was carted off the field. No details how long he'll be out, but it's never good to see your star corner getting carted off the field in practice.
You hate that.
But let's move over to the extensions and re-signings.
Yeah,
we had
got
some good ones this week,
absolutely.
man. They're starting to get these guys paid. Colts signed 3-time Pro Bowl running back Jonathan Taylor to a 2-year, $44 million extension worth up to $47 million with incentives and includes $39 million guaranteed.
Kid's an animal.
First in rushing touchdowns with 18 and and third in rushing yards last season with 1,585, so the Colts can't afford to lose him.
No.
The Lions signed three-time Pro Bowl running back Jahmyr Gibbs to a 3-year, $67.5 million extension that could reach $75.75 million with incentives and includes $51.5 million guaranteed, making him the highest paid running back in NFL history. Well deserved, bro. He's going to be a dog this year.
Yeah, he's an animal.
The Cowboys signed defensive tackle Quinnen Williams to a 3-year, $105.9 million extension with $101 million guaranteed and $63.35 million duet signing.
That's
now,
wild, right?
You know, the Cowboys just acquired Williams from the Jets this past November at the trade deadline, and clearly he made an impression of the Cowboys to give him the bag.
Good for him.
Yeah, I know, right?
You got to guarantee all but like $4 million. It's kind of silly.
I
Just
know,
guarantee the whole damn
that's what I'm
contract.
saying. Like-
It's 101 at 105. Just in case we'll keep $4 million. Like, what is that? That's the silliest thing I've ever seen.
He's a dog. They love him
He's an
over
animal,
there.
dude.
And then, Frankie, we got some more free agency moves that were made this past week, and somebody we're very familiar
Yeah,
with.
for sure.
Commanders signed wide receiver Stephon Diggs to a 1-year, $12 million deal, his fourth team in the last 4 years. So we'll see how he does with Jaden
I think
Daniels
that's
over
a
in
big.
Washington.
That helps them. I mean, we kind of talked about him needing to go to a team like that. I know we didn't say the Commanders, but you know, a team that needs a slot guy, a guy that can get you a third down. I mean, they need it. I mean, that's good.
Him and Terry are going to complement each other.
Absolutely.
And then we got two injury-based signings here, Frankie. With the 49ers dealing with a bunch of injuries, including at running back, they've signed running back Khalil Herbert to a 1-year, $1.215 million deal.
He's a good player.
Low, under the radar signing. You know,
Yeah,
he's
a
showing
good
what he can
backup
do.
kind of guy.
That's what I'm saying. And the Falcons, with their quarterback injuries to Tua and Michael Penix, assigned quarterback Cooper Rush to a 1-year, $1.3 million deal. We've seen him start some games. I doubt he's gonna, but I thought that was an interesting signing.
You got two injury-prone quarterbacks. You never
Right.
know.
Saints signed veteran linebacker Deion Jones to a 1-year deal. Now, Jones, who was a second-round pick of the Falcons in 2016 and spent the last 2 seasons in Tampa Bay, is a New Orleans native, so going home back to his home team.
Yep.
Joining his third NFC South team, they get veteran depth there at linebacker.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
And then, Frankie, we had a preseason game this
we
past
did.
week, the Hall of Fame game,
I love
bro.
it.
And, dude, obviously the preseason opener, you don't expect to see much out of it, man, but what a hell of a game,
It was an
bro.
amazing game, honestly, dude.
And I just want to break down the two rookie quarterbacks
Yeah,
here
they
for each
played well.
team. Let's
They
break it
played
down
well.
real quick. So the Panthers, they beat the Cardinals 33-30, and I just want to bring up the rookie quarterbacks like I said. Cardinals' third-round pick, Carson Beck, went 15 for 19
nuts.
for 188 yards and 1 touchdown, while Panthers' undrafted rookie quarterback, Haynes King, went 21 for 34, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the game-winning 5-yard rush touchdown with no time on the clock. And here's the clip of that.
Quarterback ball, have a chance. Game on the line. King, he's going to step up. Pumps, runs, goal line. Is he in? Yes! Carolina wins! Haynes King, king of the night. Look at him. Whole team's out there mobbing him. It's party time in Canton, Ohio.
You see all the Panthers, they're running on the
running down
field,
the
man.
sideline,
Like they
yeah.
just want a playoff game or something.
Hey, that's good for camaraderie, dude.
That's what
Come
I'm
on.
saying.
I like the Panthers, what they've
No, I
done.
love that.
That's great for them, but that's it's awesome, dude. Like, that was a fun game to watch.
To see that in a preseason
I know.
opener, to just see like the how intense it was,
Yeah.
especially 2 seconds left on the clock, and an undrafted rookie runs it in for the
you
game
know,
winner.
he played well, and then Carson Beck looked pretty good for a third-round
Hey,
pick.
man,
I mean,
Jacoby
that's a team
Brissett.
that I'm saying, Brissett, you better watch out.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, awesome, dude.
But Frankie, before we get out of Wicked Pissah News, like I just talked about the Hall of Fame game, so we actually had the Hall of Fame inductions this past week.
Yeah.
And our boy, Adam Vinatieri, obviously just got enshrined,
Yep.
man. And actually, he said something pretty funny when he was speaking. Let's check it out real quick.
Unfortunately, Bill couldn't make it here today. There's a lot going on at UNC right now. He may be on a recruiting trip right now looking for the next Lawrence Taylor. I thought it was because training camp had already started. But in truth, it's because he's judging his girlfriend's cheerleading competition. All jokes aside, in my opinion, Bill is the greatest coach of all time.
So like he said afterwards, he in his opinion, he thinks Bill is the greatest coach of all time. But, man, he had to take a shot at his old coach.
I mean, you got it right there, but yeah, Vinatieri was huge for us.
Dude, he's hilarious, too.
I like Vinatieri a lot.
That's all we got for Wicked Pissah News, Frankie.
Love it.
Another great Wicked Pissah news, and training camp is going full force, and preseason games are here like we just talked about with the Pats' first preseason game this Thursday. But we got some news to bring up here on Foxboro Focus.
Let's go.
So, Frankie, let's bring up the recent moves that the Patriots made. Patriots signed veteran tight end Hunter Henry to a 2-year, $16 million extension that includes $14.5 million guaranteed.
Well
now,
deserved.
absolutely. Now, since joining the Patriots in 2021 as a free agent from the Chargers, he's played in 81 games and has compiled 259 receptions for 2,973 receiving yards and 26 touchdowns, and has stayed loyal to the team even when we sucked. He's already re-signed with us one other time, and he's been a great piece on our offense. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad we plan on keeping him around.
You have to.
And the Patriots have traded offensive tackle Caden Wallace in a 2029 7th-round pick to the Dolphins for a 2028 6th-round pick. Now, Frankie, originally it was announced the Patriots were going to release him, but they were able to find a trade partner in the division rival Dolphins. And I'm still going to say it. Dolphins going 0-17. Now, Wallace was a 3rd-round pick out of Penn State in that disastrous Gerard Mayo 2024 draft class. Now, check this out, and here's the pick, Frankie. Out of the 8 players drafted, only 2 remain on the team, with those being obviously our franchise quarterback, Drake May, and 6th-round pick cornerback Marcellus Dial. But mind you, he's a bench warmer and a special teamer who was hurt all of last year. Everybody else, they gone, Frankie. Jalen Polk was traded. He retired. Javon Baker was released. Layden Robinson was released. Jaheim Bell. I like Joe Milton, but even we traded him.
He's gone, too.
That whole draft class was a show. And here's an interesting stat, Frankie. Since 2021, the Patriots have had 38 draft selections, and only 9 remain on the squad. Last year's draft class, that is crazy. Last year's draft class was great. We've yet to see how the rookies do this year, but no way it can be as bad as 2024.
No way.
I don't know what the hell Gerard Mayo was doing. And Elliott Wolf should have been like, nah, man, we ain't drafting these guys.
That's crazy, dude.
Frankie, before we get out of Foxboro Focus, though, we're talking about training camp and everything. And, the practices are ramping up, and the Patriots are in joint practices with the Indianapolis Colts.
That. Yeah, I was watching Sauce Gardner get burnt today.
I was just going to say that. So
Brown.
we got one of our star receivers, A.J. Brown. He's cooking somebody with sauce. Let's show the clip. He made that dude touch earth, bro. He made his ankles go back to MetLife.
AJ's gonna have a big year. He's gonna be great this year.
And then Sauce had to post something being like, "Oh, on a one-on-one, all the fans are like, yeah, we're gonna get rowdy, man. Are you kidding me? We love seeing you fall." And him
just like if he picked it off or something or did something good, they would have been. He would have. They would have been clapping in Indianapolis for him.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm sure Sauce made some plays, but at the end of the day, man, he cooked him.
Sauce is good, but AJ's nasty.
That's right, bro. So that's all we got for Foxboro Focus, Frankie.
Another great Foxboro Focus. Let's get into a lava round.
You know what time it is, Frankie?
I love this time of year, man. We're so close to draft day.
That's right.
Like, come on, man. We keep texting. Everyone's texting in the group like, hey, guys, we're getting ready. I know everybody's excited out there. There's people that are already drafted. There's already people that have teams. It's cool. I mean, I used to be in one that was early. Like, it was like already would have happened.
I can't do that.
I don't like it either because of injuries and stuff. But at the end of the day, I think it's pretty cool that we're right around the corner, dude. Just a couple weekends away, like 3 weekends away.
This week, we got the quarterbacks, bro.
Let's go. So we're going to go through top 10 quarterbacks that are currently listed on ESPN for PPR leagues. This was as of yesterday when I printed the list. And then we're going to talk about some sleepers, a couple sleepers each that we like this year that, probably should be higher than they are right now. So let's jump into the top 10 for ESPN. Again, PPR, right now, obviously Josh Allen's rated number 1. They have Jaden Daniels rated number 2.
Dude, surprising.
I know, that was very surprising. Lamar Jackson as 3. Our boy Drake May is 4. You like that? Jalen Hurts at 5. Joe Burrow at 6. 7, Jackson Dart. Interesting. I know. He has the running upside, but I don't know. He might have a concussion right now just stepping out of the shower. Anyways, 8 is Trevor Lawrence, and 9 we have Dak Prescott, and at 10 Bo Nix. This again was as of yesterday. ESPN positional PPR quarterback. So let's jump into some sleepers. Who do you like? Give me one, and then I'll go. Let's see what you got.
Yes, sir, Frankie. So obviously guys like Matthew Stafford, Caleb Williams, and even Brock Purdy, they fell out of the top 10.
I'm surprised by all those
That's
guys.
what I'm saying. And I'm not going to bring any of those guys up because I still don't even consider them sleepers.
They're not sleepers, but I mean, like, I have a note here, like, Matt Stafford last year was 3rd in points. He's like 12th or 13th.
That's what I'm saying.
How is that even possible?
It's crazy.
They're only getting better, too. Like,
that's right.
That's it. Just go ahead.
So
I agree with you there.
So somebody I think that's going to have a bounce back year this year and who was ranked pretty low is Vikings quarterback Kyler Murray.
A lot of people are high on Murray. Yep.
So the newly named starter just by Minnesota today actually.
Yeah.
He's the 16th ranked quarterback on ESPN PPR formats, and he should have a great year, like I just said. Now, after a rough 2025 season that saw him play in only 5 games due to a midfoot sprain that landed him on IR numerous times, Murray looks to fully bounce back with Minnesota after signing a free agent contract this offseason. Now, go back to the 2024 season, Frankie. He had almost 4,000 passing yards when he played a full 17-game season, and that was with some all right depth in Arizona that year, Frankie, and it's nothing like what he has in Minnesota this season. The Vikings have great wide receiver depth with obviously Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and the newly signed Juwan Jennings. Those are his top 3. Then a solid tight end, TJ Hawkinson, and 2 decent running backs and a damn good O-line. This might be the best supporting cast he's ever had in his NFL career. Also, having Kevin O'Connell as his head coach gives him the best play caller and system of his professional career, in my opinion, as well. And obviously, his mobility is something not to be ignored. And behind this Minnesota O-line, he should put up decent running numbers and rush touchdowns if needed. Now, listen, Frankie, there's a new Call of Duty coming out in October, and we all know the jokes, but I'm certain this season, with the cast Murray has, he puts business first, and he's going to have a hell of a 2026
I mean,
season.
everyone's had him as a sleeper for the last few years, and it's never really panned out. His rookie year, he was very good, fantasy-wise, but he keeps falling back, getting hurt, or, some off-the-field stuff.
Call of Duty.
I mean, again, I think, everyone thought, J.J. McCarthy last year was going to be this great thing. Because, again, it was just like, it was crazy. You have Kevin O'Connell, which you like, but you also have Justin Jefferson, Addison, all these guys. They had Hawkinson last year, and he was a bum last year. You know what I mean? So I am like optimistic for Murray. I've liked Murray, but he is a small quarterback, so that is an NFL thing. But
I'm rooting for him.
Justin Jefferson's an animal, and like if he's there at the right spot, you got to pick him because he has top 10 upside all day long because of his rushing.
Absolutely.
That's like the cheat code as we always talk about. If you can rush as a quarterback,
especially that old line.
Yeah, for fantasy, it's crazy. So a guy I have here, and I'm just looking at numbers wise. I have Jared Goff. He's rated as the 18th overall right now.
Surprising.
Yeah, surprising. The last couple of years, he's been an animal. Last year, he was 9th in points overall. Okay? I don't think they've gotten any worse. If anything, they're as good or better. Okay? So they still have all the same supporting cast.
Minus Demo.
Yeah, but to me, if you don't have Montgomery, that actually helps the quarterback.
What I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So it's like that's one of the reasons, too. Jahmyr Gibbs is unbelievable. Absolutely. I like Montgomery. He's a hard runner. But Gibbs in the open field on dump-off plays, how many more yards is Goff going to have this year? You know what I mean? The kid is unbelievable. So the fact that Gibbs is going to, I think Gibbs is going to be unbelievable this year, but I think that helps Goff immensely. So again, I'm not trying to draft Goff as like my starter, but as a backup or somebody, if you got injuries or a bye week, and this kid's going to have a great season. You know what I mean? And he could jump into the top 10 just like he has the last few seasons.
Man, they got good weapons over there. Jamison Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta.
Sam Laporta's there. Jameson, again, is nasty, fast. And they have the 6th easiest strength of schedule this year.
There you go.
So it's like, at 18, to me, it's insane. He hasn't been outside the top 10 since he's been in Detroit, I don't think. So last year he was 9th overall for fantasy football quarterback. So again, that's PPR. So yeah, that's my first one. Why don't we jump into I'll go second here, and I'm going to go Jordan Love. They have him at 22nd overall right now.
Jordan Love, okay.
He is, again, a guy that he was QB 15 last year. So he's 7 behind that. They think he's going to go back in this year. I don't see how, first of all. He should be fully healthy. They have Matthew Golden showed signs last year, at the end of last year, really good. If Christian Watson can stay on the field, and they have Jaden Reed, Tucker Kraft comes back healthy. If Jacobs is out for suspension or injury, I mean, Jordan Love is going to go off.
He's going to have to
pass.
Pass.
He's going to have to pass, right? So there's a lot of stuff going on with Jacobs. This offense, again, Matt LaFleur is a great coach, but they need to do something this year.
Absolutely.
And at the end of last year, Jordan Love went crazy towards the end of last year. So I think at 22, again, backup guy, a guy that could easily be in the top 10. There's a lot of analysts out there. He's even a dark horse MVP to some of the analysts out there that I'm reading about. So again, I think he could have a great season. I think 22 is way too low for him.
It is low for him.
I mean, to me, it's just kind of crazy.
It's just with Jordan Love, and don't get me wrong, I love Jordan Love's play style and everything. The only thing I'm worried about with them is that division, 1. And 2, the guys you just named, Christian Watson, who's a baller, Tucker Kraft, who's a baller, and Jaden Reed, who's a baller. Now, they can stay.
Golden looked good at the end of last year, too.
Those guys guys can stay healthy, he's going to ball out. But we've already seen them be a little
They
injury
can.
prone.
It
So
is.
those guys get hurt, loves to
He's
be looking at some trouble.
He's a big sleeper to me, but it's again
I like it,
as
though.
a backup.
Absolutely.
I had a spot start him a few times last year
Where he's ranked,
and
absolutely.
he did all right for me a couple.
I
games.
agree. I agree with that, Frankie. Just hope those surrounding casts can stay
Well, that's what it
healthy
is. I mean, and
healthy
as from a metrics grade, that was his best of his career last year. I mean, very, ball control. He did not turn it over a lot. So metrics wise, he was there last year and he showed flashes. So again, I think if they go off, you know what I mean, everyone stays healthy, they could have a big season for him.
Alrighty, I like it, Frankie.
Who's your second?
Yeah, Frankie, I'm going to be taking Bucks quarterback Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
This year, he's 20th ranked with the quarterbacks with an ADP of 149. This guy's numbers took a bit of a dip this past season. I even predicted him to lead the league in passing touchdowns last year.
That, yeah.
Now, compared to his 2024 season where he threw for 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns, he only had 3,693 pass yards with 26 touchdowns last season. But it was revealed his late struggles were tied to playing through severe knee and shoulder injuries.
Yep.
Entering this season, he's fully healthy. His throwing should return to 2024 form, and his mobility should be of decent value too. Even with knee injuries, Frankie, this past season, he had a career high in rushing yards with 382, but only one rush touchdown.
Yep.
Mayfield should also be contract-driven this season. He is entering the final year of a 3-year, $100 million deal with Tampa Bay, and contract extension talks, they've heavily stalled this offseason, and his performance this season obviously plays a significant role in a massive free agent deal by the Bucs or another team if he's not signed to an extension soon. Now, the Bucs may have lost longtime wide receiver Mike Evans in free agency, but they still have veteran Chris Godwin, who should be fully healthy this year, 2 young wide receivers in Emeka Egbuka, who's a stud, and Jalen McMillan, who was a little banged up last year, but his rookie year, he was killing it. And they even signed running back Kenneth Gainwell to pair with Bucky Irving, and Gainwell himself provides some receiving upside as a running back. We saw it last year with Pittsburgh. His competitiveness and grit can't be ignored. I think Baker fully bounces back this season, Frankie.
I mean, he should have a good year. I just losing a 1,000-yard receiver like Mike Evans in a safety blanket like that kind of scares me a little bit. But again, these are deeper guys. These aren't people you're gonna hopefully not get as your starter unless you really are in a tough spot. But Baker could go off. He was a top 5, top 7 fantasy quarterback not that long ago. So we'll see. I'm not as high on him as you are this year. I mean,
Contract driven, man. They want that contract.
As long as they can protect him. I mean, he ran a lot last year because it seemed like they were getting after him. But at the end of the day, if he stays healthy and all the guys step up, I mean, losing Mike Evans is really tough to throw. So it's yet to be seen.
But even he's banged up in San Fran right now.
No, he's injured. But I mean, you got to always say a
No, I
1,000-yard
know,
guy
of
like
course,
that.
of
So,
course.
and I got a bonus one for everybody, just real quick. Jacoby Brissett, Uncle Brissett here they made him dirty, dude.
He ain't starting.
They got
Carson
him dirty.
Beck,
They
MVP.
got him. Nah, hell no. He got him so dirty. This kid was nasty at the end of last year. So the last 12 games of the season, he was the 8th highest fantasy point getter for quarterbacks last year. They have him ranked on ESPN right now at 30th. At 30th. Fernando Mendoza, who is not even the projected starter, is ranked higher than him on fantasy. How is that even possible?
That's kind of crazy.
Malik Willis is higher. Cam
That's
Ward.
wild.
These guys should all be
Cam
good.
Ward, I could see.
I
but
don't.
Malik Willis and Fernando
Jacoby
Mendoza?
Brissett went animalistic at the end of last year.
against you one fantasy game. He got me like 45
He
points.
went nuts against me, and he got people into the playoffs, into the championship runs. Justin's team went crazy. Justin Mashia, not Justin Bean, but it's insane. So again, I think they did him dirty at 30. Like if he
that's
starts. I like Carson Beck. I think he's going to be good, and if he takes the job, because Brissett's terrible, but Brissett seemed to shine in this offense last year.
Yeah, you never know.
In the last 12 games of the season, he was 8th overall in points. I mean, 30th is kind of crazy to me.
That is wild.
But again, that's he's a backup sleeper guy. So, I just had to throw that out. Uncle Brissett got dirty like that.
I don't mind that. I like that, actually, Frank. You got to show Brissett some love, man.
That's crazy.
That's all we got for Lava Round, bro. Next week, we got the running backs.
Can't even wait. Let's go. I mean, another great show, another great Lava Round, dude. It's like right around the corner. It's Christmas time, dude.
Around the corner,
Everybody's
bro.
excited for fantasy. It's gonna be a great year, like always. So
Absolutely.
thank you guys for liking, subscribing.
Frank, you feel that?
Yeah, buddy. I don't like this.
I don't like this, bro. Oh!
Breaking news out of Wareham, where, according to reports, it seems the Wareham Media Building has disappeared. We have no information regarding this, but we'll update as we get more information.
Yo, Frankie, you good?
I'm good. How you? I can't see any.
Lights are back on. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, okay. Everything seems to be in order. I don't know what the hell that was.
That was so weird, dude.
Yeah, Frankie, I don't know what the is going on. Phone's ringing.
Here we go.
Here we go. Hello?
I think that our whole street has moved.
Moved where? What the is going on? Hear that, bro?
Yeah, what is this?
Phone's ringing again, Frankie.
Here he goes.
Here
You gotta turn that off, man.
Dude, I need it on right now. Clearly, we don't know what the hell's going on. Hello?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Okay, I don't think this is Jurassic Park, John. Frankie, dude, what the is it this week?
You know what it is? End of Oak Street. This looks awesome, actually.
Yeah,
This looks really good.
The whole premise of it, the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, I love it.
Absolutely.
This is gonna be great.
Frankie, you hear that, dude?
Yeah, I don't like it. We gotta get out.
I know I'm wearing the Jurassic Park shirt and everything, man, but I didn't intend for this to happen. All right, Frankie, let's get the out of here quickly.
From Beantown to your town, stay wicked Pissah.
From Foxboro to your borough. Thanks for listening, everybody. We're gonna see you next week. Frankie, what?
Be sure to check out Boston's Banter.